This is ABC 7 News at 6.
Good evening, everyone, and thank you for joining us. I'm Beth Jones. Pro-life supporters were at the State House today to make their voices heard, advocating for a new fundraising project. Our Augusta reporter Corey Bouchard has the story.
The pro-life movement in general has been viewed somewhat negatively by some people as what we're against. And really what we need to be focused on is what we are for.
Jennifer White is the executive director for Maine Right to Life. They held their annual Hands at the Capitol event on Monday to bring together pro-life people and organizations from throughout the state to talk about their priorities and launch a new fundraising effort to help pay for the cost of safe haven baby boxes throughout the state.
Some may wonder what a baby box is, and it really is just a secure, safe box that is attached to like a fire station, a police station, a medical building. People can leave their baby if they feel like they're unable to really take care of that baby, and that baby will be cared for and adopted.
Among the speakers was Anna Gary, a 19-year-old and chapter president for Turning Point USA of Kennebec County. She spoke about why she feels it's important for young people to speak up and get involved in politics.
Nowadays, Gen Z is being thrown under the bus as being one of the most trans generations, one of the most hopeless, most lost generations right now. It's really important for us to hear from those that are of my age, that are in Gen Z, that there's hope.
White says one of the pieces of legislation Maine Right to Life is standing against is LD 780, which would enshrine abortion and reproductive care in Maine's Constitution.
I think whenever you're going to add something to the Constitution, you have to be very careful, and adding abortion to our Constitution is just a terrible, terrible idea.
Because it's a constitutional amendment, it would need to be passed by a 2/3 majority in both the House and Senate before making its way to a ballot referendum. Gary hopes it won't make it that far.
I personally do not think it will make it to the ballot, so I don't think we will be voting on it. I believe it will get voted down. I may be wrong. I could be wrong, but that is where I stand at the moment.
At the State House, I'm Corey Bouchard for ABC 7 and Fox 22 News.
Well, the November 2024 election may still be 8 months away, but referendum questions are already in the process of getting approved for the ballot. One of those initiatives would seek to limit donations to super PACs, otherwise known as independent expenditure-only committees. Currently, super PACs are allowed to raise and spend unlimited amounts of money as long as there is no direct coordination with political candidates or parties. What the referendum question would do is limit donors to $5,000 annually to super PACs that spend money in Maine elections. The initiative has gathered enough voter signatures to qualify for the November ballot. And if all goes well, Penobscot Community Health Care may have a new operator for the Hope House in Bangor. That's if state funding gets through the legislature. After years of skyrocketing costs and the end of COVID funds that helped bridge the $1 million gap, it was announced earlier this year that if PCHC couldn't find someone to operate the low barrier shelter, they would have to close it. Recently, PCHC reached out to Preble Street, a nonprofit service center for the city of Portland's unhoused. The hope was that they could take the Hope House under their umbrella with their 2 other shelters. The operators of Preble Street are open to exploring the idea if the state will do their part to help financially support what has been a losing battle with deficits across the state in the millions of dollars.
The long-term funding for low barrier shelters is absolutely critical, and it doesn't exist right now. And so, obviously, Hope House closing is, as I said earlier, it would have a devastating impact on the community. And the only way for us to consider taking over operations is if there is a long-term sustainable path to funding.
Well, Cameron goes on to say if the state doesn't pass legislation this year to help fund these shelters, there could be other shelters in danger of closing as well. Well, a piece of Millennick's history was destroyed by fire yesterday. Crews were called to 181 Penobscot Avenue just after 7:30 a.m. Fire Chief Jonathan Cody says when they arrived, flames were shooting out of the former bank building. He says they had to battle high winds and rain, and it took hours to put out that fire.
We had 2 firefighters injured. They're all minor injuries. They were transported to the local hospital by our ambulance here at the fire station, and they were released later on in the day.
Locals say although the building had been unoccupied for years, it once served as a bank and had been part of the downtown area for decades.
Now the historic building on Main Street that could have been renovated, lost. We're very fortunate that it didn't burn the municipal building or the Katahdin Valley Health Center. It's just a huge loss for downtown Millinocket once again.
While the town office did not burn, it was closed today while the damage to it was assessed. Officials say it should be open as normal tomorrow. The bank building, however, is a total loss, and the state fire marshal's office is investigating what may have started that fire. Well, switching gears now, the name Andy Gove is synonymous with the town of Stonington. But after several coastal storms, the wharf bearing the late fisherman's name has become unusable and dangerous to even walk on. Now the family is looking for help from the community Andy Gove often went the extra mile for when he was alive. Our Doug Banks shares their story.
I'm just glad he wasn't here to see it, because that would kill him.
Andy Gove's wharf has been woven into the fabric of the local fishing industry for generations.
Well, it's been there ever since we lived here, which I think was 1955.
Because of storm damage, this piece of history is in danger of being erased.
We've got it tied. There's a rope there with anchors on each end because we didn't want it to go out the ocean. We were going to have someone just give us an estimate and try to fix it, but it's become a lot more now than we expected.
Gove's grandson and Myrna's son Andrew recently started a GoFundMe to remove the barge and rebuild a small portion of the wharf. Called Rebuild Andy Gove's Wharf, the fundraiser has already garnered over $1,000.
That does make us feel better, and knowing that we got a lot of support.
Though he's been gone almost 4 years now, the Gove's legacy is everlasting, and so too is the love his community still feels for him.
I can't tell you how many people come out and said if it wasn't for your dad, I wouldn't be where I am. I had the best dad, for sure.
Now the family hopes his wharf will be everlasting too.
When things happen like this, you have to walk through it and just do the best you can, and we'll figure it out.
The link to their GoFundMe page will be available on our website, foxbangor.com. In Stonington, Doug Banks, ABC 7 and Fox 22 News.
Well, we certainly hope they're able to meet their goal and preserve that wharf and that piece of history for the Stonington community. Alrighty, folks, let's go ahead and hit pause here. We'll peek outside and get a first check of our forecast and see what's coming.
All right, Beth, thank you. Happy Monday. This is the big story today. The wind out of the northwest, gusting near 40 to 50 miles per hour, sustained near 20 to 30. This will keep going tonight into tomorrow. In fact, we could have wind gusts tomorrow near 40 pretty much all day long into tomorrow night, and probably not coming down until Wednesday afternoon. So thus, wind advisories are posted for parts of the area. Again, wind gusts near 40 to 50 can do some damage with trees and power lines. Be ready for that tonight and throughout the day tomorrow. All right, all because of this low pressure right here brought us that rain and snow, moving incredibly slowly to the east. Meanwhile, high pressure is trying to build in. You squeeze the air between them, and you get that wind out there for us tonight and throughout the day tomorrow. A couple of nice days ahead, followed by some rainfall in the forecast for us on Friday. Our forecast ends tonight. We're talking about mostly cloudy skies, partly cloudy skies, with low temperatures down near 30. Your full forecast is coming up. Beth?
Well, coming up on ABC 7 News at 6, the city of Bangor has initiated a new push on social media in an effort to attract some visitors. And our Jody Hersey gives us an in-depth look at Northern Lights' Caring Calls program. We'll have those stories and much more as ABC 7 News at 6 continues.
Imagine yourself in a new Toyota. So, which one do you want? This one. Wow.
Recent college grads could get a $500 rebate over and above most other offers. Toyota, let's go places.
Why should your new floor come from Carpet One? Because we're passionate about the spaces our neighbors call home. We're part of your community, And we're also part of the world's largest cooperative of independently owned and operated flooring stores. So you can be sure you'll get great selection and outstanding value with every installation. Whether it's carpet, hardwood, tile, or luxury vinyl, our experts take the guesswork out of choosing the right floor. We're your local Carpet One Floor and Home, the one store for your perfect floor.
Congratulations to the Dexter girls basketball team on winning the state championship, and to Coach Jody with 300 wins. They brought home the gold again. Congratulations, Dexter girls basketball, on winning the state championship from Rowell's Garage and Car Wash.
Orono is more than just a college town. It's an affordable destination. Welcome to the Orono Arcade, where we have both modern and retro games. And for a new experience, check out our 9-hole Blacklight mini golf course. Budget friendly, fun for the whole family, with 13 restaurants within walking distance. We look forward to seeing you soon at the Orono Arcade.
Roto-Rooter has served the greater Bangor area and beyond for 35 years, offering plumbing, hydrojetting, snaking, descaling, video inspection, and grease interceptor cleaning services. For all your residential and commercial clogs, call Roto-Rooter today, 990-1234.
And away go troubles down the drain. Roto-Rooter.
You're watching ABC 7 Bangor.
The city of Bangor is working on a social media campaign in an attempt to bring more visitors to the area. Our Matthew Jurancic explains.
We're in the age where social media is omnipresent in our everyday lives, whether it's for finding that perfect food spot, weekend activities, or destinations to visit. The City of Bangor and Chamber of Commerce are looking to take advantage of this, using its newest campaign to feature local resources and attractions in the area.
We know from research that over half of the people that plan their vacations, they do it online. So they're always looking for images and things that are going to excite them, to want them to go to a place. Maine has a lot of beautiful places, so we need to kind of set ourselves apart.
Bangor City Councilors approved the $48,000 social media campaign Tuesday. This is built into the city's current budget, with the money going towards finding an individual or group who will lead the campaign.
Whether you want to visit good old Paul, smile Paul, you're going to be on TV, or visit Stephen King's house. Yeah, we're in front of Stephen King's house.
The City of Bangor always has something for everyone. City officials say they're looking to attract people to the Queen City, and businesses say they're looking forward to this opportunity.
I think it's a great thing for the city, help bring people around and definitely liven the place up a bit.
I think it's an absolutely great thing. I love living in Bangor, Maine, and I think it's a good thing to get the word out about how amazing it is here.
Creek says the plan is to meet with stakeholders, hotels, and downtown Bangor businesses at the end of the tourism season to see how things went.
We're going to ask them those questions. How did this work for you? Did you see an increase? And that way we can formulate, what do we need to do for next year?
Creek says she expects the campaign to be operational this summer, likely around May or June. In Bangor, Matthew Jurancic, ABC 7 and Fox 22 News.
Well, Northern Lights Caring Calls program is making a difference in the lives of Maine seniors. The program is run by volunteers who make daily phone calls to individuals in our state that are living alone. And as Jody Hersey tells us, one of those calls recently helped save a woman's life.
Leah at Caring Calls, how are you today?
Monday through Friday, volunteers with Northern Light EMMC's Caring Calls program check in on the well-being of Maine seniors living alone, seniors who are registered within the program.
Some of the people we call, they have family and whatever, but others don't, and so they really look forward to that human interaction.
We have a couple of clients that tell us every week, you're the only person I'm going to talk to all day.
The program has been in operation for over 40 years. Laura Lacasse is the hospital's community health coordinator, who oversees the volunteers that keep the phones ringing.
It's all volunteer run, so without them, this program would not exist.
Caring Calls recently experienced a situation where one of its participants, Marilyn King, didn't pick up her phone.
So when she couldn't be reached, they reached out to her daughter, who was her backup contact.
King stated, "I am really thankful for this program." Her daughter, Christina True, is just as appreciative, stating that her mom experienced a medical event that prohibited her from calling for help. That call from Caring Calls most likely saved her life, and for that we are forever grateful. Volunteer and former nurse Leon Bennett says he's just happy he was in the right place at the right time.
And there again, knowing this client, usually she picks up on the first and second ring. And that's real rewarding to know that you've helped them.
Lacasse says this situation proves just how valuable the Caring Calls program is to the community.
This program is important, and not only for that socialization component, but we also help keep people safe.
In Bangor, I'm Jody Hersey for ABC 7 and Fox 22 News.
Definitely some extraordinary work being done there, that is for sure. Well, still to come on ABC 7 News at 6, we have a look at sports, of course, and the weather coming up after the break.
Your piece of land demands the very best equipment. Kubota equipment. The #1 rated tractor brand for durability and owner experience, with professional grade mowers, versatile sidekick utility vehicles, and compact tractors that get it done right. All backed by unmatched dealer support. Talk to your dealer today to schedule a demo.
Available at Doors Equipment, 1468 Outer Hammond Street, Bangor.
Whether you can pinpoint the problem or can't quite put your finger on it, the friendly professionals from Coastal Auto Parts can help point you in the right direction. With Maine's largest network of parts, you can trust your vehicle will have what it needs to get you to the moments that matter most. Because Napa knows the keys to a winning team. And with 29 locations in Maine, Coastal Auto Parts helps keep our communities running. Team up together with the fuel that keeps us firing on all cylinders. Coastal Auto Parts is owned and operated by a Maine family that cares.
Spring is the season of rejuvenation and the perfect time to revitalize your home with Renewal by Andersen. Our spring savings event is only once a year. Call Renewal by Andersen to schedule your free window diagnosis and take advantage of this incredible limited time offer. We've installed over 4 million windows, earning us 4.7 stars in customer satisfaction. Call the number below or visit us online today. And remember, call now because these great savings end soon.
The better way to a better window. Renewal by Andersen.
CEM DP Porter Contractors have been in business for more than 40 years. We have recently added an electrical division to further be of service to our loyal customers. CEM specializes in design build for commercial and residential projects. Whether you need help with older construction, new build-outs, or electrical services, CEM has you covered. CEM is currently hiring for all positions. We offer competitive pay as well as great benefits. To inquire about employment or construction, please reach out to 848-7486 or visit CEMMaine.com.
Tonight's Sports is brought to you by Healing Hands Massage in Hamden, providing professional massage services tailored specifically for their clients. Stop by Healing Hands Massage today. You'll thank yourself later.
Hey everybody, Ryan Soudal here. Thank you so much for joining us. Let's start with the New England Patriots. The NFL's legal tampering period kicking off Monday, the offseason in full swing, and the Pats have been very, very busy with some roster moves. Let's take a look at some. Earlier Monday, the Patriots agreeing to a 3-year deal with veteran free agent running back Antonio Gibson. He's expected to be a third down complimentary back to Ramondre Stevenson. The 25-year-old Speedy Gibson spent his first 3 years in Washington. The team is also reportedly releasing veteran receiver Devontae Parker. The often injured Parker had just 64 catches in 2 seasons with the Patriots. In case you missed it, Sunday, the Patriots also agreeing on a new 3-year deal with veteran wide receiver Kendrick Bourne. Bourne, who has shown flashes since coming to the Patriots back in 2021, is coming back from a torn ACL he suffered back in October. He is, though, reportedly ahead of schedule and should be ready to go by training camp. And finally, the other big story over the weekend, the Patriots agreeing to trade quarterback Mac Jones to the Jacksonville Jaguars for a 6th-round draft pick. Jones, who was selected 15th overall back in 2021, had a very good rookie year with the Patriots, sending them to the playoffs, but unfortunately his stats and stock dropped these past 2 years. He'll now get a chance to go to his hometown team and pair up with Trevor Lawrence. Okay, that was a lot. Okay, now let's go to Maine hockey, the now 8th-ranked team in the nation, clinching 3rd place in Hockey East and likely an NCAA tournament berth with their weekend sweep of UMass. And Monday, another honor coming their way. Freshman goalie Albin Boya winning Hockey East Rookie of the Week. The Sweden native stopped 60 shots across the 2 games against the Minutemen with a 93.8 save percentage. This continues his stellar debut season, taking the goalie 1 spot from fellow countryman Victor Osman and allowing 2 goals a game across 16 appearances. Let's stay with the Black Bears now and move to some UMaine softball. Black Bears wrapping up their 5-game stretch at the Colorado State Rams Invitational Monday morning against Idaho State. Let's see how that went. Maine falling 9-5 to the Bengals. Black Bears with 8 hits, Bengals with 10. Lizzie Tomasini, the winning pitcher with 5 innings, 5 earned runs, and 4 Ks. Maine's Callie Thomas, the loss with 6 earned runs in 1/3 inning. Kat Fallon, though, did close out the game in good fashion. And the Black Bears first baseman Anna Margaitis brought home 2 RBIs. The Black Bears will next play a doubleheader against Nebraska and Northern Colorado on Tuesday at Nebraska. And finally, we go to Maine women's basketball, a game that's already started over at the Pit. The top-seeded Black Bears facing 5-seed Binghamton in the America East Tournament semifinals. The Black Bears barely escaped against 8-seed UMass Lowell on Friday night, 49-43, where they shot 30% from the field. Their defense was, of course, stellar, though, and even though the offense didn't show out, what they have been able to do in other games this year has them happy with where they stand on their run to NCAAs. Okay, that's all the time we have for sports. Here's Jeff Weller with your full 5-day forecast.
All right, Beth, thank you. Happy Monday. This is the big story today. The wind out of the northwest, gusting near 40 to 50 miles per hour, sustained near 20 to 30. This will keep going tonight into tomorrow. In fact, we could have wind gusts tomorrow near 40 pretty much all day long into tomorrow night, and probably not coming down until Wednesday afternoon. So thus, wind advisories are posted for parts of the area. Again, wind gusts near 40 to 50 can do some damage with trees and power lines. Be ready for that tonight and throughout the day tomorrow. All right, all because of this low pressure right here brought us that rain and snow, moving incredibly slowly to the east. Meanwhile, high pressure is trying to build in. You squeeze the air between them, and you get that wind out there for us tonight and throughout the day tomorrow. A couple of nice days ahead, followed by some rainfall in the forecast for us on Friday. Our forecast ends tonight. We're talking about mostly cloudy skies, partly cloudy skies, with low temperatures down near 30. Your full forecast is coming up. Beth?
Thank you so much, Jeff, and there is still more to come after the break.
You're stepping inside from a romp in the snow with the kids. Time to take the chill off with a cup of hot chocolate and a push of a button on a Fujitsu heat pump from Valley Home Services. Skip the worry of heating bills and call or visit valleymaine.com today to start saving.
Hey, Maine. How are you? Yes, you. How are you really? It's a question we rarely ask ourselves. But to Northern Light Health, how you are means a lot. So we're out here asking and encouraging you to ask the people in your life, starting with yourself. So ask away. Then connect with us at northernlighthealth.org/howareyou.
Is that the same sectional?
It looks the same. That's our Renegade 6-piece power reclining sectional. It has the same power reclining seats as our competitors, with USB ports and a storage console with cup holders. But ours is only $17.99. Theirs is way more than that.
How's that possible?
Easy. We've been in the biz for over 30 years.
He's here.
Honey.
When the looks you love go for less, there's only one thing to say.
Oh, my Bob!
Bob's Discount Furniture.
We get up and go, no matter what day it is. We make sure nothing keeps us from doing what needs to be done, because we're driven by what we love. Milwaukee's outdoor power equipment handles any job, big or small. From trimmers, blowers, and mowers to chain and pole saws, Milwaukee's battery-operated, high-output tools will help get you to the moments that matter most. Get what you need to keep you firing on all cylinders when you sign up for Napa Rewards. Coastal Auto Parts is owned and operated by a Maine family that cares.
The new Efficiency Maine heat pump rebates are here, and they're huge, based on income saved from $4,000 to $11,100. And when combined with the new tax credits, the savings are bigger than ever, and Valley gives you your rebate instantly. Call Valley Home Services now for your new Fujitsu heat pump.
There is no denying everyday tasks get a little more difficult as we age, but a new business in Bangor is looking to help Mainers improve their lives by improving their balance. The Physical Therapy and Balance Center's clinic opened its doors this month at Bangor Mall Boulevard. The clinic uses an array of equipment to help clients address dizziness, balance, and neurological issues. The center also offers an orthopedic rehab program. Those looking to benefit from the clinic can get a referral from their doctor or make an appointment themselves.
You know, in a setting like this where they are safe, they can work on their balance in a safe manner, and it will translate over into their environments.
People who are older and slip in the shower, have on the stairs, you know, stuff like that. That's your balance. That's not just you being klutzy. That's your balance, and you can do something about it.
The owners of Physical Therapy and Balance Centers say they plan to open facilities in Ellsworth and Belfast in the future. Definitely a welcome addition. I'm guessing there are a lot of people who could use those services right now, myself probably included in there, definitely dealing with some knee pain these days. But definitely a great resource for Mainers, that is for sure. All right, folks, well, let's dip back into the weather realm and get a full check of our weather with Mr. Jeff Weller.
All right, thank you very much. Okay, so this was the story today, of course, the gusty northwest winds out there, likely not dying down tonight nor tomorrow, more so tomorrow night into parts of Wednesday. Sustained winds out there now near 25 miles per hour, but gusts near 35 to 50 miles per hour tonight. And again, this is tonight. Here's tomorrow morning, 8 o'clock or so, still wind gusts over 30 miles per hour. Throughout the day tomorrow, still wind gusts 30 to 40 miles per hour. And then finally coming down late tomorrow night, but more so on Wednesday as the big low pressure system pulls away from the area. All right, the advisories are posted for wind, and here is a wind advisory area. It's here in tan, where we could see wind gusts of 30 to 50 miles per hour through tomorrow afternoon. That can do some damage, as you know, so power concerns are a concern tonight and throughout the day tomorrow. Okay, so high temperatures today, 41 uniformly Millinocket, Bangor, and Bar Harbor. Above average, about 6 degrees above the average high, but we're going to work on that as warmer temperatures are on the way for tomorrow and definitely for Wednesday, as we are building lots of heat across the Midwest right now. 70s in Iowa and the Dakotas. That's not normal. Now, no 70s for you anytime soon, but we could easily do 50s this week into early parts of next week as well, as the really cold stuff is now well north of Hudson Bay and likely going to stay there. There's no sign of any of this coming back this way anytime soon as we head, of course, towards spring. The outlook, though, looks like this. So we're going to cool things off just a bit with slightly below average temperatures for really mid to late March around here. But again, that puts us kind of near average or just below average, which is still 40-degree temperatures around here. All right, so here's the big low kind of pulling out of here now. It gave us lots of rain and some snow. But again, moving very slowly. So this low, as high pressure is trying to move in from the west, the air between them gets squeezed, and thus you get that wind across the area for us today. That wind will likely continue tonight through tomorrow and also into Wednesday morning. And then really a nice couple of days going to move in for us, followed by our next chance for some rain showers with this system gets in here later on Friday. Let's walk you through it. So tonight, no issues at all. Lots of cloud cover out there and wind. Tomorrow, again, just wind, some cloud cover as well. Tomorrow not looking good, decreasing clouds tomorrow evening. And then here comes our next weather system. Not really Wednesday night or Thursday, but more so on Friday. We'll get that chance for some rain showers in here. And again, this system could be locally heavy, produce locally heavy rainfall once again for our area. That looks something like this. So maybe we're talking about an inch of rain again later Friday into Saturday. So here we go. Another round of rainfall is on the way, and that rain could be locally heavy early in the weekend. Our forecast then going forward, though, so lots of wind looking out there tonight, throughout the day tomorrow as well. Sunshine for tomorrow, followed by rain Friday into Saturday. Our forecast then tonight, we're talking about mostly cloudy skies, a bit windy out there, low temperatures down near 30 for tomorrow. All right, lots of sunshine, but still windy with high temperatures near 45. And looking ahead, your 5-day forecast shows 45 tomorrow, but mid-50s on Wednesday, back near 50 on Thursday before rain gets in here on Friday. Beth?
All right, well, at least some sunshine is heading our way, and the temperature is looking fairly mild, so that is always good to see. Thank you, Jeff.